Social justice means equality for all, as well as everyone getting the chance of the typical American dream that is praised by so many. However, we are not seeing this in our own government. Fluorescent lights on 24/7, cement floors, cages, and a pungent odor. This is not a description of a dog pound, but a border detention center. Down at the Texas border, there are children being treated like animals, and the U.S. isn't doing a thing to help them. They are being refused basic necessities that the government claims are luxuries. They don't get the help that they are seeking and are made to feel as if they've done something wrong. Many of the children there have been orphans, so they have no one to rely on or to care for them than other children because they have often been torn from their families. No child should ever have to go through what these kids are enduring. They sleep with aluminum blankets on literal cement surrounded by strangers. Most of the time, they go hungry since they have very limited access to food. There have already been 6 deaths so far, however, some of course go undocumented. The toll will continue to rise and is not expected to drop anytime soon. The US needs to acknowledge these problems and look at the conditions they're in, the necessities they're missing, the fact the US is going to have to put money aside for this issue. A common opinion is that the media is over-exaggerating for the press. Henry A. Moak Jr., Chief Accountability Officer, claimed that the facilities are safe and sanitary. Yes, upon inspection, the center will be made to look better and cleaner than it actually is. However, saying the facilities are always in great condition is not a true statement. Interviewers have tried to go in to interview the children there and get an insight on what the citizens of the US don't see. And quite frankly, they barely made it in. And according to writer Dickerson, they had to go in with masks covering their mouth and nose because the air was poisoned with the stench of urine. If interviewers only being in there for about a minute can't handle it, how do the people actually living in there survive? Hearing of all the bad reports at the center, people from the government went down there to see if it was true. They basically tried to shut down everything that has been said and try to say it was rumors and over-exaggerated. Donald Trump even said they're better off in these conditions than their own country, making it sound like they should take what's been given to them and be thankful for that. But they have nothing to be appreciative of. They are treated like animals, put in literal cages, and he's saying they should be thankful? That's highly debatable. This is a major issue happening in the US right now, and it's not getting enough attention. These children are kept in inhumane conditions and don't deserve how they are being treated. As long as the US just lets the problem sit, the worse it's going to get. More children are going to get sick and separate from their families. More children are going to sleep on concrete floors with aluminum blankets, with barely any water and no medical care. And as said by Juan Enrique, the country is creating a division between its citizens, immigrants, us, and them. And this shouldn't be that way. The US needs to acknowledge these problems and look at the conditions they're in, the necessities they're missing, and the fact the US is going to have to put money aside for this issue. The Border Detention Center should not resemble a dog pound. So, what does social justice mean to me? It means equality and equal treatment for all.